This is a poem with a little introduction, and the overall piece is called Like a Drawer in a Dresser. Last night I watched a 2020 episode chronicling 3 teens' battles with heroin addiction, and I was reminded that not all my former students have found their way. One of the benefits of having worked in the same schools for more than a decade now, though, is that I've been around to see some phoenixes rise from their ashes. A woman I now call friend had an inauspicious start as my middle school student. I helped her out of some tough spots in high school and wrote this poem about her several years ago. We met for dinner in September, and over Indian food reflected on how our lives have changed since the day our paths crossed. My life has intersected with the lives of many incredible and resilient people, and she is one of them. This poem is called A Pontoon, and it's a form in which lines are repeated in a pattern. This is for you, M. I forgot to tell you yesterday how it felt when you went wheeling, wailing by, slid into the ambulance like a drawer in a dresser. I cried. My body felt weightless and light. When you went wheeling, wailing by, I didn't look. I didn't think it was anyone I knew. Later I cried. My body felt weightless and light. The first time I remember forgetting myself. I didn't look. I didn't think it was anyone I knew. Later, I wondered how I could ignore your desperation. The first time I remember forgetting myself, concentrating on you, concentrating on pain. I wondered how I could ignore your desperation and how you could ignore my outstretched arms, concentrating on you, concentrating on pain. I watched you forgetting yourself. And how you could ignore my outstretched arms is a question not worth asking as I watched you forgetting yourself, trembling, shaking, cold and anxious. Is a question not worth asking as other things are more important. Trembling, shaking, cold and anxious, I want to wrap my happiness and comfort around you. Other things are more important. Slid into the ambulance like a drawer in a dresser, I want to wrap my happiness and comfort around you. I forgot to tell you yesterday how it felt.